Now that we've kind of gone over this chain analysis again, and we've kind of talked a lot about your cutting behavior, I think we've agreed that one of the main kind of prompting things that happens for you is that you start feeling really lonely.
Yeah.
And then you have all of those kind of like negative thoughts that come in about yourself. And then we've talked about the cutting helps you to feel something and then helps you to control that feeling. And so your immediate sense after you cut is relief, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel relief.
And then some stuff happened afterwards, right? Because then you have to clean everything up, and you have to kind of hide it from your grandparents, because when your grandparents have seen the cuts,
They freak out.
They freak out, right? So I was wondering if what I wanted to talk to you about was a way to kind of get that immediate relief that you get from cutting without having to deal with some of the other consequences of the scars and your grandparents freaking out and having to clean up the blood. And do you remember in skills group when we were talking about the tip skills and we were talking about the ice bath with the bowl of ice water?
Yeah.
It's sort of like that, but a little different, okay? So when you feel the urge to cut, go grab a couple of ice cubes, right? Just 2 ice cubes. Don't wrap them in anything, okay? You want to go, so if you're going to be doing it in a room for privacy, you might not want to do it over your bed because it might get a little wet, okay? You want to hold your arms up like this, okay? And you want to hold 1 ice cube in each hand. So the idea is the ice cubes are going to be in your hand. They're going to feel like super cold, and sometimes they get a little burny. And then they're going to start dripping down your arm, and you're going to feel that like icy coldness kind of dripping, and that usually kind of gives a burning sensation. And also holding your arms up like this, you're going to get a little bit of a burn in your muscles. Okay? And then that's going to give you the sensation of actually like creating a sensation that you're controlling. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Like, is it still going to give me a sense of relief?
For a lot of clients I've worked with, it has given them a sense of relief. It has, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, with getting the ice, like, what if my grandparents see and they ask what it's for?
Well, let me ask you this. Have you been able to get the blades you used to cut yourself pretty easily without your grandparents noticing?
Yeah, definitely.
So do you think you could use those same skills to get the ice?
I mean, I guess, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be easier to like hide some ice than to hide a blade because they're super aware of you going after things that are sharp now.
Yeah, they're really aware. Yeah, that's true. I guess I could put the ice in like a cup.
Yeah. Yeah, you could put the ice in a cup. Then it just looks like maybe you have some water or something.
Yeah, that's true.
So what could get in the way of you doing this?
I guess I'm really used to cutting.
Mm-hmm.
So this would just be a change.
It'll be a change. So how can you remind yourself?
I guess practicing.
How? How are you going to practice?
When I feel like I want to cut, when I start having those like horrible thoughts about myself, just thinking like before I reach for my usual stuff, like, okay, in therapy, we like talked about this new thing with the ice. Try it. Just like trying to, I guess, think about what we're doing now.
Yeah.
I don't know, does that sound stupid? Like,
No.
am I really stupid for thinking that?
I don't think you're stupid for thinking that.
Okay.
What do you think? Think it's okay?
Yeah.
So the other thing you can think about that might help you be willing to try it more, as I know you're not a super big fan of chain analysis.
I hate chain analysis. Sometimes it just takes up the whole session.
It does. It does take up the whole session a lot. So think about this. If you're able to successfully use this ice technique and not cut, and you can do it for a whole week, would we have to do a chain analysis?
No.
And so then you would potentially get more time
To talk about what I want to talk about.
Talk about what you want to talk
Yeah.
about. So that could be a really big benefit for you. That would be a positive long-term benefit of using. So you'd have a positive short-term benefit of controlling the pain and a positive long-term benefit of then you get to do more of what you want to do in session.
Yeah, I like the sound of that part, especially like not having to chain everything. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to try to give this a try then this week?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a yes on that. All right.
Yeah. All right.